I am vengeance. I am the night. I am Batman, is what I would say if you all in this room were criminals. Instead, what I see before me are the wonderful people of Gotham that made this night and this award possible. As of today, I've been keeping the streets of Gotham safe from supervillains for 16 years. And today marks 1 year since the Joker and the rest of Arkham Asylum's most wanted have been brought to justice. I've taken this time to help make every community in Gotham the safest it can be and even stop a few new villains in their tracks. Firstly, I would just like to thank everyone here. Thank you, people of Gotham, for giving me something to fight for. Gotham has surely seen its fair share of dark days, but all the while you fair citizens have remained strong, perhaps even stronger than me at times. With every new villain I face, I never forget why they choose to try and wreak havoc on this city. I believe that their reasons are because they recognize Gotham as a city that is full of hope and not as corrupt as it used to be. It's filled with amazing doctors, engineers, moms, dads, and people of all kinds that make their mark on this great city every day. So thank you for never giving up and making this city what it is. But I would never be able to do this job if it wasn't for Jim Gordon and the wonderful members that make up my family. I remember when I first met Jim Gordon. It was 1989 and I was the new vigilante in town. He was the new police officer committed to stopping me. 16 years later, and I'm proud to not only call him an ally, but my friend as well. And perhaps the most important people in this room are the ones that I call my family. Batman, Batgirl, Robin, and Nightwing. You are the ones that kept me grounded and put up with my sudden and frequent bouts of grumpiness. Much more than being my crime-fighting partners, you all are truly my family, and I could not do what I do without you guys by my side. But what would my job be if it weren't for the villains I've been putting behind bars? I've learned in my years of crime fighting that the world is not all black and white, and some villains have taught me more than I could have ever anticipated. I used to be angry at the world around me. I found solace in figuring out right from wrong and how best to put a stop to evils. But I realized that everything is not always as it seems. It is a tragedy what happened to former District Attorney Harvey Dent, or many of whom you know as Two-Face. But however evil he may be, I learned that oftentimes he was still capable of seeking out the justice he fought so hard for as District Attorney. But due to the accident, his ways were misguided. I say this not to express pity, but to recognize that there is a metaphorical Two-Face in all of us, and it takes our own strength we have to find in ourselves to keep us from meeting it. Although there are many differences that separate this city's villains from its citizens, I've been able to discern one key variable: hope. Many of the villains who I face have simply lost their hope, whether it be the hope for this city, the hope for themselves, or the hope for the police. They all believe that hope is gone and in its place belongs despair. This led me to recognize that all of us are just one decision away from becoming what we fear most. I will never lose the value of hoping for greater things, and for that reason, I will never lose hope in this city. And by having hope, I can look to this triumphant city and see something worth fighting for. I've come to cherish Gotham's every dirty street corner and rising skyscraper, and this is my only motivation to continue to be its protector for years to come. As corrupt and villainous as this city may sometimes appear, the gleaming cityscape is always enough for me to see the goodness in it. I believe that every man, woman, and child deserves a fair chance to make it in Gotham. I may not love the mugger on the street corner, but I love the relief that I gave to the citizen who I saved from them. The key to my crime fighting is that I recognize the darkness of this city, and in order to become it, I have to terrify those who seek to plunge it further into despair. And by plunging headfirst into darkness every night, the bright parts of Gotham can shine even brighter. The award is a great honor to me, but it's the intangible things that let me know I'm truly making a difference. I'm very thankful to the people who believe I'm worthy enough to accept this award. However, this award would mean nothing to me if I didn't know that the single mother who was walking to the grocery store could get there just a little bit safer because of me. Or if I didn't know that the criminals of this city breathe easier when the sun rises because they know I'm no longer watching. So thank you all, and thank you to the people that made this award possible. We've had a great evening of fun, but it's time for me to go back to doing what I do best and protect this city. Thank you, citizens of Gotham, for granting me this time to speak. I appreciate a few villains who made this journey all the more interesting, and I hope that you all here continue to cherish this city as I do. While I'm out battling thugs in the street, never forget that it is you who truly kept this city alive. And remember, Gotham, never lose hope.